Hello everyone, let's talk about the most unique bosses in From Software games. Okay, so let me explain quickly how this list will work. I will talk about bosses which are the most unique ones, which has no analog in other From Software games. Okay, let's begin with Demon Souls. After thinking for a while, I think that the most unique boss is King Alland. You might say that he's a regular humanoid boss fight, and yes, you will be correct. But he has one unique move that makes him a unique boss fight. I am talking about Soul D-Level. Let me explain what this move does. In the middle of a fight, he will charge a grab attack, and if he hits you with it, not only it will do a big amount of damage, but it will decrease your current level by 1 point. And if he somehow manages to catch you 10 times, your soul level and character point will be de-leveled by 10 points. And that's a very strange, annoying, yet a very unique move that you won't find in any other From Software games. And I think that this move alone makes him the most unique boss from Demon Souls. Now about Dark Souls 1. If you played this game, you can agree with me that there is not even a single boss as unique as Bed of Chaos. Hey, when I said that this will be a list of unique bosses, I didn't say that they will be a fair or fun bosses. Now let's talk about the Bed of Bullshit. You don't really fight her. In order to kill her, you have to destroy a balls that are next to her, and as soon as you destroy one of these balls, a Mario minigame will start. The floor itself will be destroyed, and you will have to run to the other side of this location, while trying to not fall down, and somehow destroy the other ball. As soon as you destroy balls, you have to go in the center of this location and jump on a tree. I repeat, jump in Dark Souls. Not only that, even if you manage to jump properly, there is a chance that she will just swing her hands at you and you will meet gravity. After you finally make a jump, you will have to run for a while and just kill this insect with one hit, and if you won't kill her as fast as possible, there is a chance that she will kill you. Call this boss a piece of shit, insult every single person who created this boss, on which you have all rights, but it's impossible to deny that this is the most unique boss from Dark Souls 1. Now Dark Souls 2. I was thinking for a while, and in the end the answer to it was very obvious. Bard Ivory King. You might say that he's just like Radan or Abyss Watchers, but not really. There is a big difference between them. In a fight against Radan, you and your boys are jumping one dude. In a fight against Abyss Watchers, it's either 3 against 1 or 2 against 2, but in Ivory King fight, you and your army are fighting Ivory King and his army of Eliom Lois soldiers, and that's a very unique boss fight. At 1 second, if you summon 2 phantoms on a battlefield, there will be 10 warriors including your character, and your knights are also sacrificing themselves in order to close the gate in order to prevent other Eliom Lois knights to join Ivory King, and that makes Ivory King the most unique boss from Dark Souls 2. An army against an army who are beating the shit from each other until one of their kings will die. Now Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, the answer to it was the most obvious one beside Bed of Chaos. Mikolaj, the fast motherfucker whose ass is on a fire 24/7. Yeah, half of Elden Ring's bosses also are running simulations, but Mikolaj doesn't really fight you. He is just running away from you, and once a year he will summon a tentacle at you. In order to kill him, you have to chase this idiot for 5 minutes and hope that he will run in a correct room. In the end, you have to jump at him, but if you do that, there is a big chance that he will just full HP one-shot you with his double magic. So I will give you a solution. If a boss is looking at you as if you are a piece of shit, look at this boss as if he is the bigger piece of shit and just throw poison daggers at him. Yes, this takes a while, but hey, better cheese him than get one-shotted with one double magic. And remember, if you die, you have to chase him again for 10 minutes. So poison OP, I guess. Now Dark Souls 3. Originally I wanted to say Wolnir, but I realized that he is just another gimmick boss, so I won't add him. Instead of him, I will add Sister Fried. Yes, she just like King Alland is a regular humanoid boss, but there is one very important moment. She is the only boss in all From Software games, well, at least currently, that has one phase. In phase 1 you fight her alone, then in phase 2 you will fight her and her daddy, and finally you fight her again. Yes, her phase 1 and 3 is basically the same thing, and the only difference is that she now has and dark damage and will be way faster and more aggressive. But still, Lat's a boss with 3 phase, against whom you are constantly in action, and you have a very low amount of rooms for mistakes, because each trade won't be in your favor. Let's move to Sekiro. The answer to it was much easier than you think. The most unique boss of this game is Owl, and there is a very obvious and big reason for that. His moveset is literally ours, but much better. He, just like us, fights like a shinobi, who will lie at your face just to beat you. He, just like us, uses poison, shurikens, firecrackers, and raven. Also, don't you even dare to use Mikiri against him, or he will use trust. Remember, he does and knows everything that you know and what you will do, and that makes him the most unique boss from Sekiro. He is basically a mirror fight of your better version. Also, fun fact, Owl is Hidetaka's favorite boss, and I can see why Owl Father is the most busted and hardest Sekiro boss, not to mention Inner Father, who is just... Oi... Yeah. Finally, let's talk about Elden Ring. I think you didn't expect this one, but I think that Malenia is the most unique boss from Elden Ring. Why? Well, I can't remember of any other boss who is as helpless and as pathetic as her. I hardly can imagine anyone dying against her in a fair fight. But she has one outplay button that does unreasonable amount of damage that will full HP one-shot you, even if you have 2.5k health and the biggest armor in this game. Yes, you can block this move fully with your big shield, but the problem is that if you do that, she will just full hell heal. And realistically saying, no matter your build, no matter if you use summons, no matter if you summon other players, no matter how much damage you will do or how tanky are you, you won't be able to beat her unless you study how to dodge this move fully. Well, at least half of it. You might say that Ulrich is also pretty much useless without his arrows, and yes, but not really. The difference is that Ulrich gives you a big amount of time to dodge this move, and also all you have to do in order to dodge this move fully is to just run around any pillar 2 times, and that's it. But Malenia not only gives you almost no time to dodge this move, you have almost no chance to dodge this move. And yeah, basically her being absolutely helpless joke boss who can't even fight back properly without waterfall makes her the most unique boss of Elden Ring. Well, these are my bosses from each of these games. Who are the most unique bosses for you? With this I will say bye bye to you, and I will see you next time.